Yeah, starting recording.
Caden, hi there. It's
Hello.
Martin and Nick here, and we're going to talk about St. Kildas Avenue in this assessment. So the Viewer report has just come in. We've downloaded the files, nice big high resolution files. So the resolution should be good. Let's get into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is just go through the sales particulars, and then we'll look at the videos and the photographs and so on. Now we've got this cladding. Cladding is hassle because of the fire regs. You could probably strip it off if you had to, but if you've heard of Grenfell Tower, what happens is that we've had this with a couple of other properties. People ask, does it have a fire safety certificate? Well, it doesn't need one because it's not a 4-story house, just to say. It's kind of a non-issue, but people get a little bit scared of this kind of thing, but it's not a problem. It's just be aware if there's some questioning. So hypothetically, if you offered and you got it, then they might ask questions about that, but it's technically fine. So this is 0 square meters. Great. Martin, have you got the EPC? Do you know how big it is?
Yeah, it's 72 meters square and it have already extension. I will speak about later.
All right, so it's a reasonable size. Nice kitchen, actually. Nice kitchen. Unusually good kitchen, I would say. You've got the induction hob. Very nice kitchen. Unusually nice.
Can you
kitchen.
share?
Sorry, Caden.
You're not sharing the.
Sorry, Caden. Okay, I won't restart the video because they're only 1 minute 47 in. So
yeah.
I'll just start. Right. Okay. You know, it's a nice kitchen. I've already said 3 times now. So it's got the induction hob. That's a very nice kitchen. All right, we've got the virtual viewing. I'd like to have a look at that in a minute because that could be helpful.
It's not really nice.
Very pleasantly done. Yeah, very pleasantly done. Nice bathroom suite. Whoever owns this property has gone up a little notch, you know, because a lot of properties you see are kind of economy, but they've gone a little bit better than economy. Tastefully done, and it's got the 3 beds and it's got a little desk there. And
I want to say that the kitchen is nice just because it's part of extension. And 1 bedroom on the top of the kitchen is also extension. It should be bedroom 2.
Okay.
And I will speak about
it's originally designed as 2-bed, and yeah. So let's just have a quick look at this.
That's why.
Have you already had a look at this, or is
it
a 3D?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
all right. These things
it's not really nice, but it's useful.
Okay. Yeah, this isn't very helpful. It's a bit low res. All right, we're not going to dwell upon this for long. The bottom line is it's in very good order, and it's a bit like when you buy a second-hand car. If you know that it's tidy looking and the person who sells you the car is tidy looking, you got a fairly good idea that the property will be tidy because the people are like that, and that's what's going on here, I think. So the build quality is good. It's double height extension, nice, very nice. This is an optimized property. It will be very popular, I expect. Let's have a look at the. So
can you go to the floor plan? Can you go to the second floor?
Yes, I will. And here we are here. Just go back and floor plan. Here we are. So that makes sense.
Wait,
so this I don't really quite. So
it's a little bit lagging on your part. I think.
Right. Okay. Can you see that now?
Yeah. The bedroom 2 is a new build. All the kitchen is a new part of the property.
So the kitchen runs across like that, does it? It's a full width kitchen, and then you've got the So it's full width, half height on one side. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was 2 bedrooms. Now it's 3 bedrooms. As you can see, they make 1 more extra bedroom. Bedroom 2 is the newest one. So yeah,
you could probably squeeze double bed in there. Yes. That would be a comfortable single, and that would be a double, tight double. So
yeah, if you go to virtual view, you can see.
Okay, so let's look at the Vubra stuff, because otherwise it all kind of drags on. We don't want to do that. And that brickwork looks very good. So this, look, what period is this property? It looks like a 1950s house, is it?
1940.
Yeah. So the point about that is that it's modern enough so that it's got decent building regulations. It won't have damp issues and all of that stuff. So this is good. Is that that's not the house?
No, you open the author report.
All right. So is that?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Sorry. Okay, let me go back, and it is the one. So it's this one. Here we go. Yeah. All right. So this has got some really big video files, which I really like.
Yeah,
okay.
You can see the break.
So this is 90. Yeah, well, this is the same period as the other house, actually. And it's in much better condition than the one next door, if you notice. So it's been pointed and done up. It's had a really thorough renovation at some point. So
the cars
good.
are okay. The outer doors, you can see people.
Well, you know, that's a very fancy BMW, and whilst it's probably not on lease, somebody spent £20,000 to buy that. And yeah, it's just a classic middle class area. You see, a couple of the other properties have the exterior cladding. I like it. It's very tidy. Tidy on the outside. Let's have a look at the inside.
Yeah, this one bedroom. You can squeeze a single bedroom, No, this is
that's the main double. That's the one at the front. And a lot of these properties, they're quite low, and then they have this kind of eaves thing going on, but that's okay. It doesn't take from the overall functionality of the property. Where you have properties where they're in the eaves, like in the loft or whatever, and you banging your head off against it. But this is fine. So it's in very good condition overall, I would say.
Yep.
And ooh, nice bathroom.
Yeah, just what I noticed, you
it's
can
got
see
soft close lavatory, I think, and it's got this ceiling finish, which is interesting. Sorry, Martin, what were you saying?
Yeah, you will see now, I guess, on the video, you can see that the doors from inside are not really good. It needs painting.
Yeah, the doors need a bit of tidying up, but that's fine. The architrave needs doing. I don't know what happened there, but fair enough.
I guess they are new.
Yeah, it could all be tidied up. Huge loft hatch.
Yeah.
I presume there's stairs on that, so that makes the loft very accessible, which is good. So it's one of those ones where you pull the loft hatch open. It's probably on a spring, and then the stairs pulls out.
Yeah, here you can squeeze for single bed, so it's okay.
Yeah, and it's in good condition. Color needs changing, but overall very nice.
Yeah, just need natural colors like white.
Yeah, you've got the laminate flooring throughout. That's all very neutral and easy to maintain.
And this is the newest.
It's not great for noise, but you know, for downstairs, because if you have kids clonking around upstairs or whatever, you can hear it downstairs. But hey.
This is the new bedroom.
Very nice.
The extension. This is the extension.
Oh, okay, this is the extension bedroom. Right, okay. And there are some little touch-ups to do on some of the gloss paint work on the doors and so on, but nothing major. This carpet's probably a bit
and it have bathroom under the stairs. It's a toilet.
Oh, that's a nice touch. Yeah, that's a nice feature.
I really like when it have one. It gives extra touch on the house.
People like that. It's just convenient. Oh, and I quite like these double doors and the way they open out. That's a good feature.
Yeah, this was the doors for going out in the past, but they do extension because I checked the photos from last selling. So
yeah, it makes it quite open, doesn't it? Which is good. But obviously, it's not such a big property. It's a little tight, etc. But then that's the nature of these houses. So, but having the double doors is great because then it just opens out into this kitchen. So let's have a look. So often with these conversions, things don't quite work, but this does work because you've got the dining area, which is a real value add. Got the downlighters, nice, and then you've got those double doors leading out to the backyard, which is good. Nice tile flooring. Very nice kitchen, actually. I like it.
Me too.
Okay. So this is good. Nice people chatting. Oh, look, you got your wine rack as well. Very nicely done. Okay, well, this is a property which has a lot of love in it, and that's good. So let's have a look at the capital growth, and let's go here. So this is an area on the change, I would say. So Droylsden is kind of extra special in a way for capital growth, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But let's get into the demographics. Right, this is your classic, quiet, middle class area. Now, to give you an idea with the numbers and what we're looking at, so you've got a lot of C1s. So these would be managers. They would be, you know, sort of middle ranking management type people, a few lawyers, a few doctors, kind of higher level people. It's good that it's quite far away from the railway. We like, so that's a big thing. Wouldn't be good if it was there, but you know, you've got two sets of houses plus plenty of distance keeping you away from the noise, which is a good thing. Now, in respect to crime, it's pretty low. There's a bit of social housing down here, and so that's kind of, so you've got some scallywags or some miscreants down here, and that's why you have a bit of crime. But as you notice, there's very little crime here. In fact, there's no reported crime on this road over a 6-month period, 3 crimes there. So this is typical of how crime is localized. And you can see that these people who cause crimes, they just cause crimes on their doorstep. And they're too lazy to wander over here and do crimes. So they just do crime locally, and that's what's going on there. So it's fine. This is a low crime, nice area, and demographics are good. Now, in respect to capital growth, the story here is a good one, and I'll explain why. The area has gone up from, so if you look at the median house price, it's jumped in the last few years. And that's because Droylsden is one of those odd areas which is kind of central or reasonably central, but it's got space, green space, and decently large houses. And the capital growth, when you adjust for inflation, because you should always, has gone up in 19% in real terms. So, and this is up to March 21, and we're up for a refresh on the data very shortly. And I'm just waiting for Office of National Statistics to do their latest release. And then we'll get data up to March, April, May, June, July 21. Anyway, it's incredibly strong. And one of the other interesting things about this area is that it's still slightly below the peak of the last market cycle. So just to refresh your memory on this, if we do this every time, but you know, hey, it's worth saying. This is house price over time, since 1845, and it's affordability, which is a good metric. And through every cycle, property gets less affordable. And we can see here, we've got 8 property cycles, which are roughly 18 years long, going back to 1845, and now we're on property cycle number 9. So I would say the odds are we're in another property cycle. So where are we in the cycle? Well, we're in the boom phase now. And it started in 2008. And what's interesting about this area is that it's still slightly lower than the previous market high. And that's an important point. So Manchester overall has been incredibly strong because Manchester is effectively the great economic engine of the North. It's the city that just works on so many different fronts. And that's why the growth is so phenomenal versus places like Liverpool or Sheffield. I mean, Sheffield and Liverpool, they're warming up nicely, but Manchester, it's the one. It's the chosen sweet one of the family, as it were. It's the one. And Droylsden is great because it's relatively central. So it's incredibly strong. Now, in respect to sales and rental demand, it's as hot can be. So properties will sell like generally property, if you take that as a better indicator than that, properties are going to sell. Well, the sales turnover 32% a month. So what that means is if it's a good property, it's going to be offered on like within days. And if it's a bad property, it'll hang around. And most properties aren't that good. And that's why the averages are low. And also it takes a while for properties to be taken off the market and all that stuff. So it's incredibly hot, relatively speaking. And for rentals, well, we know that this is an really strong area for rentals, and that's because we know from experience. So, right, over to you, Martin, and let's talk about location.
Okay.
And
so,
let's location.
I cannot say about the property 31 because it doesn't have historical sale.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's nice.
Surprising as well, considering the conditions. So whoever lived there, they obviously had it for a very long time and just loved it and looked after it.
Basically, because it's 21 is the property, because 31 is this one, 29 is here. So basically, they was built in the same period of time, and 29 is built between 30. So you can see the property 29 doesn't have extension; it's only 59.
Is there an EPC for this?
Yeah, its EPC is D for 2031, 72 meters square, and 64. So basically to BC, it's only 5.
Oh, it's very, yeah. It doesn't need much to get it up. That's good.
Yeah, so basically just to make it, you need around 2,000. If it's need in the future, that's not a lot. You need cavity wall insulation and floor insulation. Also, I guess on the ground floor.
Well, it may even have cavity wall insulation. We don't know.
Yeah. Because here for walls, no insulation assumed. So because this is like extensions, you can see because it has three different reports for walls because you have extension on ground floor, on the first floor, and also the roof. It have insulation, so the roof should be good.
Right. All right. So let's get into
the plot is nice.
Yeah, it's a freehold, I assume.
Yeah. Yes, absolute freehold.
Very good.
It's supposed to be. Yeah. So
that's good. Coal mining and all of that other badness.
Yeah. So I want to say that here is the third bedroom, the newest. As we see, this is the newest.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So yeah, basically it have some work, like not more than 3K, I guess, for all the renovation. It depends if you want to strip out the walls, but I will not. They are natural colors, so it's okay. And I will say.
Very good. I'm just doing a quick coal mining check whilst you talk about comparables. Yeah.
So basically, EPC. So I will speak about the location. It's 31. It's this one. So basically, we sell a property here on this road. Here for 218. It was detached house. So it was the same size. Just
okay. Just to say, there's no risk on coal mining. There are no coal mines nearby, so that's fine.
Yeah, and also I want to say that the location, as you know, it's really close to Etihad. Droylsden is really nice location. So yeah, if you want to go to central Manchester, let's say, so for with a car it's like 4 minutes, but with the traffic jams in the center.
Yeah.
So, and if you want to go by transit, it's 30 minutes, so it's not that far away.
Okay, just to say, no roof. There's no flood risk either, by the way.
Yeah, you have bus stop on this street, but you have on the main street.
Okay, that's cool.
So yeah, so everything should be fine. This is like bad old. These 5 properties, 6. They're like a bad social house.
We saw it earlier with the crime.
Yeah.
But the weird thing is, the crime doesn't extend onto that street, so it's just very isolated in that area.
Fine. and you're on the other side of the street, so you don't need to be worried about that. And here is the trains, but it's enough far away to not have noise.
Yeah, so, it's just one of those odd things. But sorry, Martin, carry on.
Yeah, and you have 3. So that's blocking plus 2 part of house, rows of house. So
Yeah,
I
there
don't
won't be
see
a
any.
noise issue from that railway.
Yeah, you have a lot of green space, as you can see. You have schools.
Okay, how are we on comparables?
So yeah, this is first I will go for 2-bedroom semi-detached house. You can see 160, 170, 165. This is two. Who doesn't have
Now these are
extension.
from December, so
Yeah,
this
yeah,
would be 175 today, I would have thought.
yeah, but this is 2 bedrooms.
Sorry, December 21.
Yeah, yeah. Let's say like 165 is 2 bedrooms. So this have extension who cost, because it have like, let's say like 20 meters square, and 20 meters squares is around 35,000 to extend. So add 30,000 to this, so you'll see what should be the price.
Yes.
I don't know. I think they're asking lower than they should. I think it will
Yeah,
have.
but that's that old story where they're trying to get a drum up attention and get
Yeah,
people.
this is 180. You can see 245, 190, 200, 225, 190.
So let's just have a look at the one that's 190. There was one back there. This kind of thing. Yeah, this is a comparable, same period.
Yeah.
And
Condition similar.
very similar.
Let me see. Floor plan. It's smaller, even smaller.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're asking low. I don't see any.
The thing with
this.
Droylsden is people go crazy for the area.
Yeah, for you can see this is large kitchen, and then yeah, this is comparable. This is comparable. You can see 190. Yeah, this is newer a little bit. 225 is a little bit newer, but yeah.
All right, and to rent.
I already speak with Leila, and you can see like 925, 975, 1000, 975, 850, 975, 97, but this is the same property, 850. If I extend, because usually they're checking, and I will tell you, like, I think it will rent for 975, 950, and when I post the property, I said that it will rent for 950, yeah. So 950 will be the minimum what you can achieve. So I think it will sell up to 200. I will not be surprised because it's extended. It doesn't have a lot of work. It have, but not so much. So it depends. So on 200, so 950 on 200. I'm saying the maximum what I can go. So that's 5.7% of yield for 3-bedroom semi-detached house already extended in Droylsden. I don't see any like issue.
Okay. So
I think yeah, because the asking price is 180. I think to be considered, we need to offer 190 at least. I think that's my opinion.
Right. Okay. So all right. Now, if we were to, sorry, I'm just looking at something here.
I think 190 is a good offer. I think 200 will buy the property and will give 5.7% of yield, what is really nice.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
So let's do a little experiment if we can. And I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to give it a score. So there's my thing. I'm going to make this bigger. So this should work. And if it doesn't, well, it should. So, all right. So this is St. Kildas Avenue. So the idea is we just give it a score out of 5, out of 10, but it's like 5.x. So for condition, what would you give it?
4. 3.54 because all the extension is nice, but
I think it's a nice property. Yeah, it's nicely done. I'd give it a 4. Location.
4. I will not give 5 just because it's not really close to train station, but it have buses and it's central. It's really close to city center. It's really close to Etihad Stadium, to Droylsden, to the. Yeah, I will give 4. To give 5, it need to be more central. Or better.
And the area, so the quality of the area, I give it funnily enough, I give it a 4 again. I think it's a nice area. Yeah. Crime, it's good on crime, so it's actually 4 point. Well, it's 4 because you got something going on nearby. Demographics are excellent. It's 4.5. If for resale, it's a 4.5. That thing would sell very quickly. For rent
Also, it will rent really easy and fast. If we ask
Yes.
Leila, she will set that 11,000 will be the rent.
So what would you say on price? So it is kind of I'm going to go 3.5 because it's going to be expensive. Yield. What is the yield going to be on this?
5.7.
5.7, which makes it a kind of so-so yield. So it's about a 3
But for 3-bedroom semi-detached house, extended.
Yeah, 5.7. It's okay. It's not super good, is it? It's
Yeah.
okay.
Capital growth, I will go for the 5.
It's incredibly strong. All right. I'm just going to get an average here. I need to play with this later, but overall you can see the scores, and the scores in the doors are kind of average. I'll just do an average. So the average is 4.1. It's very good. We're going to play around with this scoring system. I'm going to improve it because I think I can do better than this. But anyway, the point is that it is a very strong property. All right, let's just finally finish up here. What offer do you suggest?
I suggest that if really want to be competitive and have chance to buy it, at least it need to go 190.
Okay.
And I know Kaiden was speaking he wants to send 183. I think it will not.
No, I think that would not be. I mean,
but we can try. We can try at least. Not
183 is too low.
Yeah, I think it's minimum 190. We can try 187, but we need to talk with agents tomorrow. But please let us know what you want to do, because 183 will not buy the property.
No, it won't. It won't even go near. And
that's why.
Yeah,
but we can try. Never know, but it will.
Well, I generally don't like to try. If I don't think the offer is strong enough, then I tend not to offer. And there's a very simple reason, because if I send really low ball offers, the agents get annoyed with me because they're like, well, why are you wasting our time? And it just, I want the agents to know that we mean business. So if the offer is too low, I just don't offer. I'll have the conversation with them, but I'm not going. I just think it's a foolish idea to do lowball offers, because what if they see your name again, and they go, "Oh, it's that guy," the one who is putting cheeky offers in, which is wasting our time. So if we offer hard. We're in it, and if you're not prepared to offer enough, then we just move on to the next property. It's very simple.
Yeah.
So my feeling is this is going to go. This is it's a loved property in good condition in Droylsden, with double parking at the front. It's going to go all the way up to 195, I think.
Yeah. My suggestion is that it will go even up to 200, but we never know. I think at least 187, if you want to be considered, 187 we should offer at least.
Yeah.
Lower than that, I don't think that you will have any chance.
Yeah. So the other thing to bear in mind is that is Caden on finance or cash? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think it's on finance.
Yeah. So foreign nationals on finance, you have to offer quite a lot. You have to be quite punchy with your offers to get really seriously considered. Cash puts you on a roughly equal footing with other UK buyers who are on mortgages, because mortgage processing is so straightforward in this country that it is nearly as good as cash. So there it is. All right. So I think we don't know. I don't know for sure. So I'm just working off my assumptions. But what I'll do is let us know roughly what you want to do. If you want to go finance, what your loan to value would be, and also whether you've got a decision in principle yet. I can't remember if you have or not. And in the meantime, tomorrow morning, I'll call the agent and just scope them out and find out what's going on. Then I'll report back to you. We do some back and forth, and then we can hopefully go in with an offer. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.